As of today, as I'm releasing this video, it is exactly 100 days until the AP Chemistry exam, which means that a lot of you are gearing up to wrap up the last few units of the course and getting ready to start the big review and prepping yourself for the day of the big exam on Tuesday, May the 6th. Hi there, my name is Jeremy Krug and welcome to my chemistry channel. This is the place for all things AP Chemistry and high school chemistry. If you're new here, take a look around, check out my full AP Chemistry course playlists, review videos, problem walkthroughs, test prep tips. I think you'll like what you see. And if you do, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing. So if you're following a traditional calendar school year with 100 calendar days left before the AP exam, you should be about 2/3 of the way through the AP curriculum. Now, AP Chemistry has a huge curriculum with a whopping 91 topics spread across 9 units, and many of those individual topics are really quite expansive. I strongly recommend finishing the entire AP course curriculum by the end of the first full week in April. And that's so you'll have an entire month to review, work practice exams, and mentally train yourself so you're in full form by the morning of Tuesday, May the 6th. Now, a lot of you are in classes where the teacher is working really hard to get as much of that AP curriculum in as possible, but for whatever reason, they're not 2/3 of the way through the curriculum yet. There are still a lot of classes out there just now starting Unit 6 or still working on Unit 5 or even still working on Unit 4. So if you're behind schedule and your goal is to score a 4 or 5 on the exam, you're going to need to take the bull by the horns, as it were, and work ahead on your own. So talk to your teacher after class and see if there's anything on the AP curriculum that you won't be able to cover as a class before the exam, and work through that material on your own. Now sometimes classes don't get to Unit 9 since that's the last unit in the course. So you might want to take the initiative to go ahead and work through Unit 9 on your own. I've got all the content for Unit 9 and all the units right here on my channel under the playlist titled AP Chemistry Full Course. The full guided notes for my entire AP Chemistry course on YouTube are now available as well. So if you're taking AP Chemistry this year, there's really not any excuse to be unprepared. Now, one mistake a lot of students make is that they leave too little time for review and practice before the AP exam. Some students and some entire classes really get finished with the course material just a few days or a week before the AP exam and leave just a few days for review. You don't want to do that. Your best bet is to devote at least a month to AP review. And you're even better off if you actually start reviewing before you actually complete the AP curriculum. So even now, in January and as we move into February, start reviewing those earlier notes, those things you learned from Units 1 and 2, like Coulomb's law, photoelectron spectroscopy, periodic trends, melting points of ionic compounds, types of solids, things like that. So you won't have a full 8 or 9 months of time between when you first learned them and when you do your big review in April and early May. Now, I'm really excited to have been working on a huge AP Chemistry review project over the past 6 months. I have completely overhauled and rewritten the ultimate review packet for AP Chemistry. If you like my videos, I think you're going to love the ultimate review packet. It's got comprehensive review modules for every topic and unit in the course, full free response practice questions, and multiple choice practice. I've written 2 full AP practice exams along with complete explanations for every question. And if you're working through my AP Chemistry video course on YouTube, the guided notes are included. My goal for the ultimate review packet is to be just that, the ultimate review tool for AP Chemistry students. So, if you haven't already done so, check it out over at ultimatereviewpacket.com. Now, another important step in your review process needs to be completing at least one full mock exam well before May the 6th. You'll want to take the exam under conditions that mirror those of the real AP exam. Use the actual timing. 90 minutes for the multiple choice exam, then 105 minutes for the free response exam with a 10-minute break in between. Then check your answers, and the best mock exams will provide a diagnostic tool where you can get an exam score, but even more importantly, you can also pair your performance up to individual topics and units so you can see where you need to spend the most time reviewing and studying in those precious days before the exam. And just so you know, I've got not just one, but 2 full mock exams on the Ultimate Review Packet with just that very diagnostic tool. Now, if you need a little more motivation, form a study group, maybe with some other students in your class. Meet together at least once a week. Work problems together, share ideas, prep for your exam. So to wrap things up, the next 100 days are going to fly by. So take these next several weeks to learn the rest of the AP Chemistry curriculum, and then spend that last month or so and dedicate that time to AP Review. Every one of those 9 units, every one of those 91 topics, so that you're ready to ace that AP exam on May the 6th. I know this is a tough class, but if you're out there searching out AP Chemistry information here on YouTube, that means that you're already more motivated than most AP Chemistry students out there. So you can do this. Keep up the good work and stay motivated. Now, let's get out there and ace that exam. Make those 100 days count. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.